playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Ekeler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The Cardinals come in looking for an 11th win on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
Back deep, Damiere Byrd.
Damiere Byrd on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Chargers 21,
Cardinals nothing. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I can't imagine this defense thought they'd see a play like this on third and short. If you're going to beat a defense deep, you got to catch them when they're not expecting it, and that was the perfect time to do it, and it paid off big.
Here's Stevenson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 28, Cardinals 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change?
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Again, Stevenson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got Allen. Room here to run. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
On the option, here's Ekeler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, here's Ekeler. Oh, he bowls over him.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion left goes a tight end. Ekeler now between the tackles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert just beat the play clock.
He'll drop this one off to Ekeler.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with it. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they're winning 78-28. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
Down inside the 10.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Steps away.
This one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play fake. Murray.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
First carry for James Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner.
14 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From just shy of midfield,
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The slot man in motion right. On 4th down, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, 32 yards.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Again, it's Stevenson. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Williams.
He's got the first down and more.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Mercedes Lewis. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wound.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Herbert on 1st down now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides can